Hello and welcome to a Let's Play in Crusader Kings Victoria 2. As always, this is Densius. Yes, I fluffed the line again. I'm so used to just saying Victoria 2. Well, not Victoria 2. See, I fluffed the fluff correction. Okay, here we go. This 6 has appeared. This is a larger army, so I've got to gather what I can. Take these 2 units. Oh, they've already smashed that little punch up there. 100 men. 100,000, really? Attack! Oh, stop it. Go away. Stop chasing after my men. Shoo. Run. Oh. Cross the ocean. Get there in time. Oh. Where'd the Americans go? What just happened there? What? Are they chasing? What's going on? Oh, they're going to Nimaru. Okay. I'm totally confused. I should have attacked them, basically. See, there's my vast amount of soldiers just overwhelming their army. That's the only advantage I have in this fight, is the fact that I can gather so many more soldiers than they can to fight them. Just got to fight. Hold them. Well, not hold them. Ooh, 69. Defeat them. Wipe them out. Excellent. Now I just need to unsiege these to send the war score back in my favour, as well as the economy. And they are peace. What's happened in America? Have the Confederacy appeared? They have! This is why they are offering peace. They are offering... We negotiate white peace. Proceed. We are now free. And we beat the Americans. Thankfully, through a mixture of geography and Crusader Kings 2, my mentioning of it somehow helped, I'm sure, and the Confederate States of America, of course, rising up, we won. And they didn't do their normal thing, which is siege these tiny little islands, which is why I built these extra ships. Anyway, that battle's over. We won. We have a free and independent Japan dictatorship. Let us continue the march of progress. Gunpowder. Nitroglycerin specifically. Not gunpowder. Dynamite. More national focuses. I will focus on encouraging craftsmen. Because I'm doing such a good job, what with there being 54 in Kanto, that aren't employed. We do have a factory. Okay, no research. That's right. Now I move to army, muzzle loading, and eventually breech loading, so I can, well, get everything I require. Minority building restrictions. In our efforts to assimilate our Polynesian provinces, that's the Hawaii. Into the Japanese state, bright minds within our administration have come up with the idea to restrict the rights of the Polynesian minority and others to construct buildings and own land. While this measure will be extremely unpopular among our minorities, it will most likely hasten the assimilation progress. Do we want to implement the building restrictions? Yes, of course. I do want to get them as a... I want to turn it into a state if I can, if at all possible. Right, okay. There's no plan at the moment. Chemical wood pulp. Who are these rebels? Are they still the suffrage movement and the campaign for public... And the Hawaiian nationalists, of course. The ones who don't want to be currently occupied by me. Release nations. This is what I mentioned before about creating New Zealand and Australia for Britain. You could release Hawaii. In fact, if I had all the Hawaii territory, the islands... The Hawaiian Islands, not Hawaii Islands. Are those Hawaiian Islands? No. Then they would create a single nation that would be just a client nation, almost. I'm trying to see if there's one that has appeared yet. Nope. Confederate States of America are still fighting hard and losing. That's fine. Crisis averted, crisis created, just because nobody gets involved. How's the budget? See, look, they're getting much more of what they want. See, look, tax poor slaves, but there are no slaves in my nation. Naval range 62 of 150, so I'm well within range to settle there. That's from building those these things, naval bases. If I was to, for example, look at this, I'm within naval range of that, but I don't have the technology to research it. Which reminds me, I'm going to go to war. Not yet, not immediately, but I'm going to prepare for war by building 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I'll build 4 of those, just because I can. And then I'm going to go over to these islands and delete these boats, because they're not getting repaired. And they won't make it back for repairing on the mainland. Because I'm buying in resources, my money is going to go down and up and all kinds of things. Social reform desire, wonderful. Political reform desire. Lucca goes bankrupt. Pardon me. Mission to civilize, wonderful. I can now begin... Oh, I can't begin that yet. I need one more, which will probably be prophylaxis against malaria. Gosh dang diddly. And you are still well away. You need both of those. But I'll be taking Brunei, adding it into the empire. I've got to begin the process, because otherwise other people will snatch them up instead, and that's very very unnice of them. Yes, that's exactly the wording I wanted to use there. Unnice. Oh great, you're already suffering some sort of... Because that makes sense while being in port. Why isn't that not happening? Prophylaxis against malaria has been researched. Wonderful. Okay, now you're no longer suffering from that stuff. Wonderful. Begin building my first colony. I've got to get them as soon as possible. Oh yeah, the research has been researched. Breach loading. No, go away. Start research. Once I get this one, then I can think about like researching better tax systems, better mining systems. Okay, 28th of June. Upper house rearranged. One thing I don't want to do is get into a competition with Russia to colonize these islands, because I'll lose that. I'm not a great power. Oh, I'm number 10 though. Probably because I'm building up my army. 10th most powerful nation in the world. 11th most powerful nation in the world. Yeah, I'm building these fleets. Socialists have appeared in Switzerland. Switzerland performed the other lot just now, the radicals. Karl Marx has published the Communist Manifesto, which has led to workers in Switzerland to found a party dedicated to advancing the agenda laid out therein. Now, okay, they call themselves socialists and believe in a land ruled by the workers, where the workers control the means of production. Equality, justice, solidarity and democracy are other vital points in the socialists' ideology. Yes, that is correct. That's socialism. Not communism, which is a more militant and corrupt and not remotely related to what Karl Marx was talking about, system of government that's yet to appear in this game. Total ideal world nonsense though, it's never functional. Right, send those 3 ships there, and where did I build the 4th? There, I built it. Send it there. Did I finish building all these ships, or did I get distracted? I did stop building them. And Osaka. I haven't built your ship yet, because I'm going to build you there. And it's May, not June yet. Come on, hurry up June, get there before... As soon as 28 rolls along, there we go, create protectorate. Now it's part of my nation, I can't just be competed with. Now normally I'd have to incorporate more people into this, take time, but because its culture is Ainu, which is an accepted culture, it's already at the point where I can do protectorate. I then need to wait a little bit for bureaucrats to appear in the province, and then I can add it directly into the nation. But until then, I'm going to build a naval base and a railroad. As soon as breech-loaded rifles comes along, I'm also switching up my armies. fact, I might begin the process now. No, I won't. Oh, wait. I have a little setup I like to do for cannons and cavalry and soldiers. I like to have 2 cannons, 2 cavalry, and 6 infantry. Not the most efficient, but it's the way I like it, for aesthetic purposes. Which is part of the reason why I don't always win these games, is because I choose what's aesthetically pleasing rather than what works. Lots of newspapers. Not a lot of them are relevant. I was only looking at them to kill time, but I suppose I could pop them up a little bit for everyone to pause and read if you really want to do that. That's 1. That's 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There we go. Right, continue. I'm not going to be doing that again. That was boring. I don't know whether you enjoyed it, but I didn't. And that's what this video is all about, my enjoyment. International crisis. Diplomatic tension. Yeah, this is once again the Greece situation. The Austrians have supported the Greeks, the Russians have supported the Turks. Now, unless other people start throwing in support behind the Greeks, the Turks are going to win. Because the Russians are just going to steamroll everything. Tea weighing station robbed. Accept the loss, blame the farmers. All bureaucrats. I'll accept the loss. And when this starts getting red, you know things are happening. Scandinavia has joined. Interesting. That could balance things out. The Guard can now be built. Commerce, stock exchange, tax efficiency +5 plus the 3 ideas give a 1% possible. Okay, there we go. Time to build my military. First of all, I'm going to take a drop by deleting this entire section there. This entire section there. Right. And second, I then begin this. Build army. Guard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Artillery. 1, 2. And back to guard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cavalry. 1, 2. Cannons. 1. You know what? Delete all that. It's easier this way if I remember how to do it right. Let's see, I've got 66 pops to work with. I'll go with 60, so that's 36 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There we go, 36. To bring up to 20, that's 24, so it'd be 12 of each of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And 12 of these. 10 Dragoons plus that. There we go, 60. Probably wrong. Continue. Infantry attack. I'm building like a massive up of soldiers here. This should catapult my military rating and bring me up through a number of different levels. The reason I'm focusing on my stock exchange and other commerce-based ones are going to be to see, it doesn't really do anything at this point. It's not until the nations get really powerful that they actually start fighting. And the army starts appearing. Excellent. Exploding Nara. Exploding Kochi. Kochi. Bonin. Can't yet for you until I get the colonial negotiations, which won't occur. Hungary. Oh, Uruguay. Whoops. That's a stylized U. I won't be able to get the next one, which I believe was under army. Breech-loaded rifles. Colonial negotiations. Until machine guns or economic responsibility or naval logistics have been researched, and they are, you can't access them until 870, so it's 9 years until I can get the next step in colonizing things. But I can strike against Brunei. There's now 1% of these people are bureaucrats, so I can make it a colonial province, and it's added as a statehood. Another outstanding victory for Japan today, as is now become clear that Hokkaido will, as has been expected for some time, be taken into the Japanese patrimony with full rights for national statehood. Excellent. Great free state. Now that's if I was particularly say the United States, and you were colonizing the United States prior to the Confederate Civil War thing happening, you could choose to create a slave or a free state. Right. Time to build up my army. Become one of the most powerful militaries in terms of technological advancement as well as numbers in this region. And don't upset the British, because they can win. I mean, there are ways to beat them, but I'm not very good at them. Tax efficiency plus 5%. Boom. New research. Commerce. I'll do the next plus 5 as well. Now you see my military is like this. Obviously the Osaka ones are just going to constantly boom, 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 boom until they're done. They're working through the multiple ones at the moment. Christmas Island Botanical Expedition. Ah, this is a way to get prestige or lose prestige. I want to get prestige. Rumours abound in botanical circles that Netherlands has launched a botanical expedition, and I'm about to cough. Actually, it was a burp. Never mind. Expedition to Christmas Island. According to the rumours, the flora of Christmas Island, not Castle Island, is a veritable cornucopia of beauty and biological diversity. While Christmas Island is a Dutch colony, we could attempt to send an expedition of our own. It might be frowned upon, but the discoveries we could make do have strange allure of their own. Of course I'm going to send one, because if I don't, I'll lose 5 prestige. I could gain 5.5. That was a pretty simple question. Ah, that noise. I was looking at the ceiling, wondering what that was. Thank you for watching. My name has been Densius. Ciao for now.